Good afternoon and welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And a very good afternoon from me. I'm Jan-Erik Frank.
And we are coming to you live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, and we are at the Valiente Polo Farm, field number 3 this afternoon for continuing action in the 2024 Sieber Memorial 12 goal. And as you can see right there, a beautiful backdrop of the amazing Valiente Polo Farm. And Jan, it looks like we have Deadend Westhaven going up against 90210 Bentley Estates.
We do indeed. Let me give you a quick rundown as that first ball is thrown into play. So for 90210 Bentley Estates, Sarah Siegel Magnus, they of course in the dark jerseys at number 1 off 0 goals. At number 2, Roberto Zeta, the 4-goaler. At number 3, Juan Cruz Marcos playing off 3 goals at number 3. And then of course the powerhouse that is Geronimo Obregon, the 5-goaler, playing the number 4 position. For Deadend Westhaven, they're in the white and green shirts. We have Florencio Lanuse coming in off 0 goals at number 1. At number 2, the first of our 2 5-goalers in that team, Santi Javajol. At number 3, Manu Vijamil, that's the second 5-goaler. And playing it back this afternoon, the 2-goaler, Mr. Evan White.
Yeah, and 2 very strong teams, both 12 goals. So we're going to play on the flat this afternoon. And this has been a very competitive Sieber Memorial, as it is every year. We'll talk more about the Sieber family as we get to the action here. And it's going to be picked up here and taken forward by Florencio Lanuse.
Yeah, and he's going to try and get around the outside of that last defending player here from 90210 Bentley Estates. That was a bit too much of a challenge, but he did have a good run. Florencio Lanuse, a very, very strong 0-goal player, who I'm sure you will see a lot more of here in this, as Dale was just saying, exciting. And we've been looking forward to the Sieber Memorial match here this afternoon. Now then, this young man, of course, Geronimo Obregon, will he keep that ball? Well, he does, literally as straight as a line or as an arrow, keeps that ball within the boundaries of the polo field. Picked up, though, by the number 2, Santi Javajol. Oh, a cheeky steal there by Sarah Siegel Magnus. Javajol puts another shot on this, and what a perfectly timed pass straight up to his number 3. And that, of course, the other 5-goaler, Manu Vijamil. A great pass up to the front door. Can Lanuse finish? And again, but they're getting closer and closer. I'm liking the way both of these teams have come out here, all guns blazing.
Yeah, both teams very strong on the offense and defensive part of the field. So it should be a fun game to watch this afternoon here on CTV Sports. And 2 competitive teams, well-mounted, well-organized, and well-coached to the highest level. And as we said, we've had the opportunity to watch both these teams play all season long here. So the horses on both teams should be peaking at this time of the season.
Another monster shot there from Geronimo Obregon. Good pick up here as they take it over the halfway line. Remember, 90210 Bentley Estates, they're in the dark shirts. Picked up now by the number 2 in white, Deadend Westhaven, Santi Javajol. Incredible pace here from the get-go in this, the first of our 6 chukkers. Now then, weaving his way through. Well, this could be the 3rd time lucky. 3 is very often a charm. Look at him go at the front door, Florencio Lanuse. And again, 3rd time, just denied getting that final touch to put it through the uprights. Left behind now from the number 3, Juan Cruz Marcos for Roberto Zeta. So that rotation, so far we've seen Obregon taking most of those shots. And here she comes at number 1, Sarah Siegel Magnus. Overrides, gets the support from Zeta. Zeta gets pushed out of the play. Nice pickup, or an attempted pickup on the near side. Now, of course, this is slightly different to your 6-goal matches that we had this morning. So the umpires, of course, will be a little bit more lenient where they can, as long as, of course, there is no imminent danger for neither the 2 or the 4-legged athlete.
Yeah, great pace here as we talk about the 12-goal a lot being more like a 16 to 18-goal pace. This game's showing you exactly that type of pace. We're going to go and get a courtesy change call here. And once again, why not? 4 minutes straight here, Jan. No fouls, no stoppage of play by both of these teams. Well organized.
So, and then again, you can see there a nice little quick pony change. Remember that courtesy pony change designed to take place within 45 seconds to maximum a minute. Players very much playing to those rules. And
Very
another
nice shot of the Valente Polo Farm there, huh? Yeah, and you got this field 3, of course, underneath the drone. Back there, you have field 1 and 2. We were talking about that yesterday. We'll get some shots of 1 and 2 where they have their grandstand field, right? Their grandstand right in the middle of field 1 and 2. And then just lakes all through and turn out to the left side there, turn out pastures, paddocks, pastures. To the right, you have another one of those incredible stables that they have here in Wellington, Florida. And then they have another stick and ball field and professional track where they work the horses daily on the far east side of the property. And like you said, this pace has been set up really good here. Field looking amazing. And the speed here, Yan, it's going to be interesting to watch both these teams adjust as the day goes on here on how they adjust to the rotation and how each team uses their offensive, defensive attack. So it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, and just now before we came on air, we got the chance to see 1 or 2 uninvited guests. We can't obviously tell them to leave. They're very much local residents here of Florida. Those 2 little.
Oh yeah, right.
That's
the way it is. Yep. So. And again, of course, remember the Valente Polo Farm, a private facility, but open for when the games are going. But please respect the Valente Polo Farm, as when there are no polo games being going on, it is a private facility. Here we go on the play as everyone's back from the courtesy change.
And that first drive here coming from Obregon, nicely done out to the left-hand side. And he's found Sarah Siegel-Magnus. And we know what a talented, strong lady player she is. And that is the first Remington of the afternoon.
Yeah, so you get a run, and that's what we want to do, get Sarah going in the front. She plays the paint pony, and we see her play the paint pony early. She loves that horse. Not very, well, actually a smaller size horse, but easy to start on. She seemed very comfortable on the paint. And we see it every time. She plays it usually in the first chukker. She might bring the paint back also. But like I said, that's going to be her first run. So the more they can get her involved in the game, I think it lines them out well.
So back to the action. Evan White, man with the number 4 on his shirt, taking the knock-ins at the moment. There comes the under the neck shot back, looking for Evan White. Just a little short for him to pick up on, but he does have the number 3 Santi Javajol there to back him up. So they're playing the zigzag formation. Which, of course, can be a bit confusing for the opponent. Once again, cutting in. Nice little chip shot there into the danger zone. Tees it up very nice. A bit too far out to the left-hand side. Not the best of touches there on the near side by the number 2 in the black shirts there, Roberto Zeda. Now, back to finding that number 1 player. Again, a little bit short just on the halfway line. Evan White working that ball, dragging the team, little under the neck chop again, the deflection, a bit unlucky here. The idea absolutely superb. Just the finishing not yet quite up to scratch, but I'm sure that will settle down nicely throughout the continuation of this match. Now then, doing the right thing. She had enough space there to get on her stick side. Sarah Siegel-Magnus turned around now by Florencio Lanuse, sends it out to that right-hand side. Yeah, there's that diamond formation again. Great on the pickup here with the number 3, Manu Vijamil. Oh, he did very well. Just could not pick up the ball on the second touch there. Evan White coming back also. And again, Dale, as you were saying, running and gunning. Nice, smooth, clean flowing polo. And at the moment, I don't think we've had a single whistle yet.
No, we haven't. It's been straight up. Every time a team gets within the 60, and we talk about that in the World Polo League, the tight defense shuts it down, but on both sides, very similar. And as I said, a very clean first chukker of polo. We are in for an amazing match. Back and forth, back to Pure, our final 30 seconds.
And here we go. Now, this could be a break here for Obregon. Geronimo in front, leaves everybody behind. Obregon, and he is the kind of guy that with all of his experience, will make the most of this opportunity, and he does exactly that.
Yeah, and keep your eye right here on Sarah Siegel Magnus. You got to give credit where credit is due. A fabulous job on containing the man behind Geronimo. Keep an eye on her right there on the chestnut pony with the bald face. He's going to push Evan White or Manu. I don't know who he is, which one player it is, but that gave Geronimo all day. Did not need to look over his shoulder after the first run, so that'll end our first Chukker play, 1-0. Stay with us. We'll be back for the 2024 Sieber Memorial. Welcome back to CTV Sports, Grand Champion Polo Club. We are live from the Valiente Polo Farm for our second Chukker of the 2024 Sieber Memorial Deadend, Westhaven in the white jerseys, and 90210 Bentley Estates in the black jerseys. Jan, you want to go through the players one more time?
I'd be delighted to. Let's start then with the dark shirts. 90210 Bentley Estates, led by Sarah Siegel Magnus. Excuse me, playing at number 1 of 0 goals. At number 2, the 4-goaler Roberto Zeda. Then at number 3, matching the number on his shirt, 3-goaler Juan Cruz Marcos. And at number 4, Geronimo Obregon, the man who so far has picked up the only goal in this game so far. At the other side, then in the white shirts, then in Westhaven, we have Florencio Lanuse, very strong of 0 goals, playing at number 1. At number 2, Santi Javajol, the first of our 2 5-goalers, Manu Vijamil, the second 5-goaler, playing at number 3. And young and very talented Evan White, playing off 2 goals, playing the number 4 position here this afternoon. As Dale was saying, we are at the beautiful Valiente Polo Farm, coming to you from field number 3. And if you've just joined us, it is 1 goal to nil in favour of 90210 Bentley Estates, who, as I speak, have possession of the ball. And I'm once again heading towards that halfway line. Little backhand shot from Vijamil, and that's a perfect pass picked up now by Evan, I beg your pardon, by Evan White. That rotation working ever so well. Evan White, and a straight run to goal. There was not much Roberto Zeda could do there. Cracking answer here from Evan White.
Yeah, great on the give and go here, and they're already reading this play on the move. 12-goal polo, but once again, the thought process is way above that, the level, as you saw Evan already running the goal when Manu hit that open back shot to him. And that's what you see with both of these teams, the anticipation levels very, very high. And that's going to put this game speed level to a whole another goal ratio. So on the bola in here, picked up and controlled by Santi.
Javajol sends it out to the left-hand side. Manu Vijamil, a cut shot. A cut shot. Did he cut it fine enough? Not fine enough, but again, very, very close. A very good effort there by the 5-goaler Manu Vijamil. Maybe a yard and a half, if that, just outside that near side post. And that, of course, will mean possession once again for 90210 Bentley Estates. And as to be expected, the man with a very, very strong arm, Geronimo Obregon, sends it out to the left-hand side. He's found Zeda. Rotation working very well. There is the ball back to Obregon. Good first touch. As he gets it over the halfway, he has to deal with 2 defending players there from Deadend Westhaven. That was just maybe 1 too many, but he gets a lucky break. And okay, and that will go deep, deep down, just in front of that goal mouth. Picked up nicely now by Deadend as they turn things around again. Over to he fakes the backhander. Player with the number 3 there, Juan Cruz Marcos. A little mistake. Now then, on the move, Deadend with Manu Vijamil. Just taking the pace out a little bit. Now watch him go. Florencio Lanuse will try and pick it up on the near side. He got a touch, tried to center it, but in comes Geronimo to pick up the loose ball.
Yeah, back and forth again. Once again, very clean Chukker, Jan, as they've been using each other well. And as I said, keeping each other off the penalty line. Remember, 2 very strong teams when it comes to shooting penalties. So good game plan by both teams as just using the open passing well. But great, again, rotation by both teams, picking up that loose man and making sure that each team doesn't get a true breakaway. It seems like they're keeping an eye on Sarah on one end, and then Lanuse hasn't had an opportunity really to be open, and then the middle is just battling it out right here as Zed is going to take a shot from about 60. Yeah, good shot choice there by Roberto Zeda, and he'll get his first goal today.
And, of course, with that first goal, he puts 90210 back in the lead. They lead now by 2-1 with just under 3.5 minutes left to play here in this very fast, also second Chukker. As you can see once again now that replay of that perfect goal from Roberto Zeda.
And we talked about this in the World Polo League. When you're not having opportunities to get the ball inside the 60 and score, what do? You shoot from the outside. So great, like I said, Zeda, Roberto, he'll captain the team at a high level. They'll co-captain it with Geronimo and Roberto, with Sarah and Juan Cruz. But perfect choice. He had 2 players in front of him. Clean shot. Could have tried to dribble it all the way in, but no success in the first Chukker and a half doing that because of the defense, not because of really any misses just good solid defense. Yeah, solid defense. Yeah, you got it. Said field conditions top level, so that's going to give you an opportunity to get clean shots, and that ball good, right between the 50 yard, but out by the post, a good 70-yard shot.
So just waiting for the players to come back out. You can see. Well, I was going to say most of them. There they come.
Like the black pants?
Like them.
Yeah. So that's a thing now with our tournament committee here. Of course, Grand Champions Polo Club, Aspen Valley Polo Club. Both teams have the opportunity to wear either black or white pants for their teams. And new style. It looks like we've got everybody back here from the Kersey change. And away we go.
Ball's back in play. Who's going to pick up this win? And another nice backhand here, looking for Sarah Siegel-Magnus. She was trying to, I think, keep a very close eye on Evan White. Fully aware of how strong this 2-goal player is. On the move again, White trying to get round and out, round the outside of that defender from 90210. Left now on the boards for Vijamil. Vijamil will leave it for the number 2, Santi Javajol. Now then, Santi, strong hitter. Yeah, and what a great pickup here. Nice combination play here by Deadend Westhaven. Left behind for Florencio Lanuse. Yeah, see, they're working it. They're really, really working it. Geronimo Obregon has to come back now and sort things out. And he will clear that. Excuse me. and clear that as far as he possibly can. He's found Sarah Siegel-Magnus on the move. Intercepted on the halfway line when it comes to a stop. Oh, a little bit unlucky there. But they're working it. They're working it very, very hard. Now then, can he avoid the hook? Coming in there from the number 2 in white, Santi Javajol. Turned. White once again, Evan. Out to the left-hand side. He's found the number 2, Santi Javajol. He might change directions. Again, back to Evan White. A miss hit, and that could be a broken play. And a chance here for 90210 to try and get a little bit further downfield, or upfield, I should say, into Deadend Westhaven's half.
Yeah, they have just been going at it. I don't know. It's a ballet, like you say, poetry in motion. Good defense, good offense. Someone trying to find a break. Finally, we're going to get one here as it's going to be Kaku looking for... Can he save this one? Oh, it just goes just over the edge there as Zeta and Juan Cruz Marcos pushing that ball down in. But again, you got to give it up as the Deadend Westhaven team, Deadend pushing them off to the side, making it tough once they get inside that 30-yard line, that 40-yard line, and they'll take it in the knock-in here. One more run here in the second Chukker. Outlet pass, looking for Santi Javajol, checking the field. Big ball right here. And they have not been able to get around, pass, overgone. Loose ball play, turn around, Roberto.
Now then, can they make the most of the remaining few seconds here to pick up another goal before they go into or go for a pony change? Once again, the team in white, Deadend Westhaven, have the ball. Javajol sends, he was going to send his number 3, Manavija Mil, up the boards, but he's decided to send it back to the front door. You've got, as you can see, Evan White just behind, but there's no need as that man making no mistake. The man with the number 1 on his shirt, of course, Florencio Lanuse.
Yeah, Florencio, nice play here. Is, again, not an easy goal. Watch how he's getting pressured here by Overgone, but he flips the ball to his near side there. Brilliant. Then he's got the man. You just got to finish, and that is not an easy shot full speed when you have Geronimo Overgone pushing you on the right side. So that'll send them off 2-2. Stay with us. We'll be back for our third Chukker play.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo, and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before, and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo, but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Erik Frank. A very warm welcome to the program.
Third Chukker action here, and Jan, it's been a great game up and down the field, and 2-2, but I don't think we've had one goal shot penalty yet.
Dale, I can't remember the last time, not only the last time, but also especially at this level, where it's been
so clean.
It's been like silk.
Yeah.
It's been like silk. And if you're watching this, and if you're a beginner in polo, and even if you're an old-timer like Dale and I, it is such a great way to learn how these guys are playing the real game of polo.
Yeah, well said. I mean, you got a lot of young players out here, and they are just showing you the development of the game of polo at such a high level. I don't think you have anybody... Well, none of the pro players are 30 years old. I think everyone was younger. Most of them, I would say. And so, really, congratulations to all of them. Pat on the back. Both teams, like you said, 902-0 with Sarah, Juan, Roberto, and Geronimo. Very well. School, we understand how organized both of these groups are. Deadend, Westhaven, the same with Florencio. And Evan, Manu, and Santi. And so it's, and of course, Florencio filling in for Max today, Torkova. And so, just congratulations to both. Let's see if we get a break in the action here. But like I said, it's been a low-scoring game, but, it's been up and down the field. They've been closing it down when they get inside that 60-yard line. So I said I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing some shots from a little bit further out. Yeah, and that's the one I guess, the goal from Roberto Zeta. Otherwise, we've seen a couple goals, but they were breakaways by Evan or breakaways by Florencio. Not easy goals. The one goal by Evan, he got the breakaway play on the open back shot, and then Florencio earned his goal going up against Obregon. And then Geronimo, of course, had a great goal. So we'll see where it goes. Tied up game here, third Chukker action.
And that ball didn't quite make it through to Sarah Siegel-Magnus, and that could be an opportunity now for Evan White. Evan White taking it over the halfway line. Nice control here. Nice pace. Evan White is already eyeing up that goal mouth, and you were just talking about it, Dale. That is one of those long-distance attempt shots on goal. Obregon was there, but I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of the players trying to take a shot from a distance.
Yeah, they're having opportunities to get cleaner shots, I think, because of the fantastic horsepower and the ability for both these teams to rotate. So here we go, Sarah.
Yeah, just biding her time. Very clever play. He's got to pick it up on the near side. He does, Evan White. But look at the horsemanship there, the skill of Sarah riding along with Evan White. Remember, he's coming in off 2 goals. Very solid of 2 goals. Just taking his time once again, and found a little gap, and this could be, I was going to say Evan White to take it all the way to goal. On the near side, Manu Jamil intercepted. And this could be the break that Geronimo Obregon was hoping for. Near side forehand shot back to Obregon, and that is like a Swiss clockwork there. Absolutely precision passing here. Well, from both teams, but on that particular play from 90210.
And now they seem to be shutting each other down right around the center, and this is where you've been getting the goals on these breakaway plays. And Florencio and Lanuse, right in front. And did they get the finish? No, they save it right on the doorstep.
Yeah, unlucky there. He's probably going to be thinking, why didn't I just put that through when I had the chance? So a little bit unlucky. Obregon, another monster shot. There she is, gets straight on it here. Sarah Siegel-Magnus, and that's to be expected. Fantastic first touch, second touch, even better. Look how she approaches it now on the direct line to goal. Look at that, 3 touches. Now then, you've got a man on, and that ball will go over the back line unintentionally there by Manu Vija.
No, she got it.
She got it?
Yeah, kicked through the goal, actually, Ann. Yeah, she watches. It actually kicks through the goal. Great second effort here, but watch Sarah. She keeps it going here, and Evan gets here, makes the back shot, but watch, gets kicked by Manu's horse. Yeah, bad luck. I think he thought it was going to go wide there, and the timing to send them to their Kersey change. But again, that was Sarah's first breakaway of the day.
Well, on my sheet, she's getting that goal.
Oh yeah. I think I hear you. I mean, it's like you said, I got to give it up to her too. She did all the work.
3 amazing touches.
Yeah, yeah, you said in there. I mean, great save again by Evan to get there, and you can see Sarah was trying to get there. She was asking her pony, and then just bad luck as Manu was trying to get out of there, and his pony kicked the ball. But a goal's a goal, so that's going to put him up 3-2.
So indeed, well done. As we have a little timeout for our courtesy change here, the last in the first half. But again, it's they've raised the bar from Chukker to Chukker here, Dale.
No, it's amazing, and this is what, of course, that's what the Sieber Memorial is all about. Tournament named in honor of Robert J. Sieber, Jr., and he died due to a related polo accident in August 22nd, 1984, in Oak Brook, the Oak Brook Polo Club. And he was 29 years old. His legacy continues, though, with our annual tournament. And his family, they love polo games like this. So looks
So
like
do we. So do we.
Yeah, we do. Like you said, it's gonna be great to see John. John usually comes out, his brother and the family, usually for the finals. If they're and so it'll be a pleasure seeing them. And then a line. It's a big tournament to win here. Everybody trying to get to the finals of this one. On the bowling, picked up and controlled here by Santi Javajol.
And he sends a long ball downfield. And yeah, no mistake now. He was a little bit too short there, Manavijamil. And just trying to push that one through on the near post.
Wow, Santi almost put that one in from way out. Yeah, and that was like 120. Santi laid it right down there in front. Good shot here of Geronimo Obregon. And again, great D by the 90210 team, but then almost finished there by the Deadend team, just wide to the right. Very, very close. And it looks like Geronimo, got the set play going here as he's giving some signs there to his teammates, the numbers. So they're calling a set play here. So let's see what he decides to do.
Reminds me a little bit of the American football quarterback when he calls, the...
Yeah, and in baseball, they use that too. They use the hand and everything, actually, Jan. And basketball, a lot of set plays. I think you see the soccer a little bit more. And look at this. It's going to work because they're going to get it over center, and they're going to work it down. Here comes 90210.
With the number 3, and that, of course, is Juan Cruz Marcos. Back to Geronimo Obregon on the boards. Also, Roberto Zeda in the thick of it there, but coming out on top will be Deadend Westhaven. And again, Dale.
Yeah, you haven't seen Juan Cruz Marcos get free now. Must be doing a lot of work in the inside. But he's a stick man, so when they get him going. And also Santi, they've been working so hard in the center on the defensive side of the stick. And they're both wearing the number 2 on both teams. They're actually, Juan Cruz wearing the number 3. But they are stick men, so when they do get the ball, and here we go, Santi.
Intercepted, though, by the number 3 in the black shirts, Juan Cruz Marcos. Here he goes then. Marcos, has he got anyone to play it to? He had to, he fumbled that one. Evan White straight away on it. Down the line comes Obregon, and Obregon will make it look so easy. Geronimo Obregon picking up his second goal of the afternoon.
Yeah, Geronimo will get the finish, but it actually starts with Kaku, Juan Cruz Marcos. As he's going to work this ball down right here in the gray helmet. He drags players with him when he gets the ball, and that gives Zeta and Geronimo an opportunity to fall into place. Sarah picks her spot, and nice goal there by Obregon.
So all of a sudden, looks like 90210 starting to slightly run away with it.
Yeah, 2-goal lead. You got it. They definitely have some energy going. Working in their direction. A minute left here. Let's see if Deadend can end on a positive note, get it within 1 goal.
It would be nice to see. But once again, cheeky steal. Nicely done. And you called it, Dale. You called it. 1, 2, 3 touches. And again, just not getting that final touch, Florencio Lanuse. But was he in a position to actually make that final shot? So that's been I think the 3rd time now we've had a save on the back line.
No, you called it. Yeah, did they get the D on him there and make that hook? Because he does get out in front there on a broken play. And look at this. Sarah's going to have an opportunity with 27 seconds on the clock. The little Bay Pony's got foot. She can stay out in front here. Goes off to the left, back to the right, turned around, and they still have time here. Now, Santi.
Javajol. Downfield, yeah, he was looking for Evan White and or Manuvija Mil. It's come back to Santi, has to retrieve it. He does so. Let's have a look at the clock. Last few seconds of play, and I'm sure you out there will agree with us in here that has been an absolutely cracking first half of polo.
Yeah, you said it, Jan. What a cracking half. That was some fantastic polo to watch. 2-goal difference. I don't think too much to be worried about. Just a matter of just talking it out, getting some more shots on goal by each team. So we'll let them talk it out with their coaches and their trainers, and we'll be right back for our second half of the 2024 Sieber Memorial.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
Like, I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo, so we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Welcome back to CTV Sports in the second half of the 2024 Sieber Memorial 12-goal where we have Deadend Westhaven going up against 902-0. Jan Erik Frank, what do you think?
Well, if you've just joined us, I can only tell you that you've missed an absolutely amazing first half. We were just talking about it. Even though we haven't had too many goals, when you say too many goals, we have seen some absolutely fantastic elegant polo displayed by both teams, and not only that, it's I can't remember a game played so well at such high level and as good as 0.00% fouls.
Yeah, it has been a fabulous start. Both teams just up and down the field, amazing horses, great passing, and we've seen all kinds of different styles. They've used the control game, they've used the hit and run game. They've adapted to each team's defense. I mean, it's like, what's next? They just, and without fouling, which I really, really embrace that. Being a professional umpire for many years, sometimes when you're adjusting that much and trying to find some of the work, you get caught in some unnecessary fouls, and they just have not at all. Both teams have just been amazing. And what's next? Like I said, they're going to reach into their little bag of tricks and see what they can do on their game plan here. Both tents would have been fun to sit in this afternoon and listen to both of these tents at halftime just to see. So keep an eye on this game. Let's see if they switch it up a little bit or if they stay on tune here, stay on course. Very strong Chukker, 2 unanswered goals by 902-0 with Sarah Siegel-Magnus, Juan Cruz Marcos, Roberto Zeta, and Geronimo Obregon, the black jerseys and pants. And Deadend Westhaven with Florencio Lanuse, Santi Javajol, Evan White, and Manu Bijamil. 12 goals apiece. They start out on the flat, 2-goal difference.
And here we go. This young man with the number 4 on his back. That, of course, one of my favorites, Geronimo Obregon. And it looks like, Dale, believe it or not, we've got our first whistle.
And I think it's going to stop here just to check one of the 4-legged athletes. Safety call. Umpires whistle just to check. So not a foul or anything in. Just make sure they didn't like something. So safety always first. So they'll make sure they'll give the Deadend Westhaven an opportunity to change this beautiful mare off and have a fresh mare. And then, of course, as the players are checked, the same thing with the horses when they leave the field. Each team having their in-house veterinarians always on the scene. They'll go and check out, make sure everything's okay. And, of course, if everything is, then the horse is allowed to play again, is allowed to come back. And so it looks like they'll switch it up quickly here. It looks like Manu Bijamil. And we'll get right back to the action here. Second half, about 29 seconds into the second half. In conditions, perfect.
And that goes to show that a lot of work goes into the ground staff as well, of course.
Yeah, they do an amazing job all over. I mean, all the polo farms here in Wellington, Florida, such a high level. Centrita Polo Farm, Valiente Polo Farm, and many more in the area. And here we go. Just a possession play given back to courtesy possession given back to the 902-10 team.
Bijamil struggling there to keep control of the ball. In comes Santi Javajol. It's pushed over the halfway line. Yeah, trying to turn it somewhat. And this again, you know how much I like it when he goes up forward. Now then, you can see Geronimo Obregon just behind. Player with the number 3 for 902-10. Juan Cruz Marcos. Ball is still in play. Picked up now by the number 2 in white, Santi Javajol. Taking the man first. Wants to create the space to either take it on the near side or, if need be, on the stick side. Nicely turned by Obregon. Obregon finding the open space. Near side backhand up. And there he is again. Oh, I like this. He read it well. Florencio Lanuse. He's had a few runs like this. Tried to steer it there and control it with the near side. A little bit unlucky. And there is the open backhand from Juan Cruz Marcos. Charging down the line comes Obregon. But now we do have our first whistle.
Yeah, your first whistle, huh? Coming across the field, here's the open back shot. And you get a good look at it. Here's Juan Cruz. Goes to change the field here for Zeta. And then you have one player coming across the field. And our first foul.
And I'm just going to say an unintentional foul.
Well, this is an open run and play. I mean, here's a replay on it again. Good read here by Manu. He jumps on it right there.
Yeah.
Lesser angle play coming to the man coming across the field. Roberto almost got out there in time.
Yeah,
and actually the speed that these two teams been playing at, you might as well go for that because the give and go passes. Remember, if a player has the opportunity to get out in front with that two and a half strides, gets out there with speed and there's no danger, they'll let that go. So, and he had to get there. Manu had to work to get around and jump on that right away. So we will get our first penalty, goal shot penalty. And looks like Manu Bijamil will do the honors here for Deadend Westhaven. $60-yard shot.
Yeah, you can see the umpire there just showing. It looked like from up here. Also, it looked like it had gone out to the right, or from depending where you're watching, of course, the left-hand side.
Yeah, it looked like the players were saying it was in, but I think this is a great call by the official. Now, remember, they do have the triggers in place. They are going to use the challenge system for the semifinals and finals of the 12 goal. For the Sieber Memorial. During regular league play, they'll use their triggers, so that's check see if a goal was scored there. They didn't need it, and we'll talk more about the triggers as the game goes on. Here comes Zeta.
Roberto over and across the field where there's a lot more space for him to work on. Picks up that ball, yeah. Again, very shot close, that little gap there, but he shot it down and he played the right shot on the near side. That was the the shot he needed to play. Back up to the front. Time to pick up the ball and turn it and think about where you're going to play it to next. Play with the number 4, Evan White. Really impressed with his performance here this afternoon. He's on the move and he still will take a little bit of a bouncing ball. Unlucky there for Evan. Turned on that halfway line. Still working it hard. The 2-3s battling it out here. Juan Cruz Marcos up against Manu Bijamil. Bijamil will come out on top of this, but Marcos wants it back. And then another whistle. So 2 whistles in succession here.
Yeah, but they're going to get a little bit more, take some more chances here in the second half. I figured you see a little bit of that because you got to try to get an edge somewhere. Nice player by Manu, makes the hook. Then takes it back to the inside. Keep an eye. Right there, he's okay. Yeah. But then when he comes in from behind, Kaku's going to get the call against him when he's riding in from behind. The first hook was good, such as Manu's was. He was actually up next to him. Then he made the hook, bumps him, takes the ball to the right. And then actually Juan Cruz Marcos was good on his first one. He got a piece of him, but then he rides under. So that's going to be the call. It's also going to push us into our first courtesy change here, the second half. And I'm impressed also. I've been impressed with Evan. We were talking a lot about him last year.
Yes.
But again, we talk about the 12 goal showcasing. Well, look at Lanuse at 0 goals. They play against his father a lot. And we never had the opportunity to play with each other. We're always on different teams. Yeah, a good friend of mine too. But we played against her a lot. And but he, 0 goals. Look at this. He's another showcase in his style, 2 goals. And then you look at Manu and Santi at 5 goals. And then on the other side, Sarah again on 0 goals. And then you look at Juan Cruz Marcos, top 3 goaler. And then, of course, Roberto and Geronimo at 4 and 5 goals. Just it's amazing, all levels of the handicap system. And remember, the handicap system, -1 to 10, and, 80% of the players that pay for be handicapped in the United States, 2 goals or less. So it's a huge deal for when these players can play above their handicap. You turn 12-goal teams into 16-goal team pretty quick.
Well, Dale, as you know, I mean that's for any newcomer. If you once you found your rhythm in polo, the more you can play with more experienced players, the more it's going to improve your own game.
Yeah, you got it. And of course, they talk about players' handicaps going up when they get on a very good horse.
Yeah.
Or their favorites. And so those chukkers, you could take a 12-goal team and right here, positive possession by the Deadend Westhaven team. And we talked about not fouling, and now here's a possession from the center. And the Deadend Westhaven team showing you how to use a positive possession. Hey, I don't mind the risk there. I think in a game like this, it's so evenly matched. What's going to change it is going to be risks.
Yeah.
Because if Zeta gets that ball, he's gone. So you got to try a few risks. He didn't get it. But and then they finished strong here. So a good goal by Javajol.
And that brings them within 1 goal, still in the lead. If you've just joined us, a warm welcome to this Sieber Memorial 12 Goal 2024. We are coming to you live from Valiente Polo Farm, which of course is right next door to the lovely Santa Rita. We're on field number 3, 90210 in the dark shirts, and Deadend Westhaven in the white shirts. They were down at half-time by 4 goals to 2, as we've just seen a cracking goal here by Santi Javajol. But the answer to restore that 2-goal advantage could be coming right now, and it does in the form of Geronimo Obregon.
Wow. Both teams, just great passing here. The goal before from Manu to Santi, and now look at this, give and go. From Kaku over to Obregon. I mean, that's just...
Now, the way he lofted that ball, he had a bit of traffic.
Great little lob wedge, over the top.
Yeah, and then picked it up. So.
And again, you got to give credit. Sarah Siegel-Magnus, she's controlling, rubbing her man for that 1,1000, 2,1003, and that couple seconds gives Obregon the opportunity to lay that ball in a good spot.
So here we go, ball back in play. 5 goals to 3, so that 2-goal advantage. So that 1 goal coming back very short-lived. The 2 goals restored here if you are supporting 90210. Picked up now on the halfway line by the number 3, Vijamil. He's got a lot of space here on the right-hand side. Vijamil wanted to send one across the field to an attacking player. That was Florencio Lanuse. Beg your pardon, it was Manu Vijamil, actually, who he wanted to play that ball to. So, again, set plays, and they're working a lot on the set plays here, but 90210 coming back very strong. This time that ball was is intended for Sarah Siegel-Magnus. A bit too far for her to reach, as Deadend Westhaven will come back. Yeah.
This is a good non-call because he's got to jump the boards there and go to the offside.
Right.
Remember, you have no right of way on the near side, Jan. So when that player came over on the black jersey, and I think Santi thought he could stay near side there, and it's a good back shot. A great non-call by the Mount officials. Oh!
Nicely done.
Game of inches.
Yes, game of inches, but the reward can be one of many, many miles. Juan Cruz Marcos there, just, what I like to call a cheeky goal there.
Yeah. Sometimes the player will get going down the near side like that, and I think it can be confused a little bit in some ways. Not only on the arena do you actually have the right of way. We were talking about that in the other game. Remember, if a player does come across, even if he comes in 90 degrees, you got to switch over.
Yeah.
So good non-call by the players, getting good goal there, great goal there by Kaku. That'll end our fourth Chukker play. Stay with us. We'll be back for the fifth.
Playing in a dedicated women's polo league is great for progressing your polo. It's great for us to play together as women, to have a chance to take to the field with some of the best polo players in the world. It's helping us come together, improve our polo and keep up playing a regular high level of polo.
like I'm learning so much. I am shadowing some of the best women players in the sport, and it's just been an incredible journey, really.
I have played at Santa Rita before and I love it here. It's a fantastic club. They do so much for not only just polo but women's polo. So we're very excited to be here, and huge thanks to Melissa and Mark for having us.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, if you've just joined us, a very good afternoon. You have missed 4 amazing chukkers. Dale and I, we're just talking about it here in the studio. I am, of course, Jan-Erik Frank, and with me, the one and only
Dale Shreds.
There he is.
Thank you.
Dale, tell me, what have you? What particularly caught your attention here in that previous 4th chukker?
Well, 4 goals scored by 90210, and I think they've taken a couple more chances because they fouled. Roberto went for that 1 steal, but yet, this mindset has put them on the board 4 times. So,
and all 4 players.
Yeah, you got it. Mixing it up, Sarah, Juan Cruz Marcos, and then Geronimo and Roberto. So, this mindset they came out with in the second half definitely has helped. I mean, it's worked right there. They put more goals on. So they started out the second half really well. And on the other side, great set plays by the Deadend team. Great give and goes. They've had positive possessions. They've gone a different style. They've actually stayed pretty clean on there. I wouldn't mind seeing them taking a few more chances just on some plays. Again, just because they're so evenly matched, both of these teams, you might need to, stir the pot a little bit. Just to try to get some. So we'll see. It's still very close. Anybody's game. 3 goal difference. They got them doubled up, but a lot of polo to be played.
Indeed. 2 more chukkers to be played. And whilst we wait for the umpire to throw the ball into play, a quick reminder that tomorrow the much-anticipated World Polo League continues in the Founders Cup. Alegria versus Kaya. We are still waiting to determine who will be the 4th semi-finalist. So that's coming on your screens tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And then, of course, also the very, very exciting Top Pony 8 goal continues tomorrow, where Amaro Polo take on Raful Polo. And that is scheduled to start at 1:30. So make sure you join us for that. As I say, tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, World Polo League action, the Founders Cup. 26 goal at its finest, Alegria versus Kaya, and then 8 goals. The Top Pony 8 goal tomorrow afternoon at 1:30, Amaro versus Raful. And that, I think, brings us exactly on time to go back and join the action here at Valiente for the Sieber Memorial. We're on Field 3, Grand Champions Polo Club, of course, hosting the Sieber Memorial here in 2024. And as Dale and I were just saying, 90210 at the moment. In a comfortable position, but that was a cracking goal and a great way to start the 4th chukker here for Deadend Westhaven.
Yeah, I told you the stick man. That's one thing we've seen also, and here in the second half, the 2 stick man, like I said, Santi, Javajol, and Juan Cruz Marcos, they've touched the ball a lot in the 4th chukker. And now look who's coming out in the 5th chukker, Santi again. So these 2 guys, not that all the other players aren't as good, but they are the 2 guys that are very crafty with the polo ball, and they were a little quiet in the first half, just on the offensive side. And now they're jumping right on it here in the early in the second half.
And he might get another chance here. Santi Javajol wins the throw-in, just taking the pace out briefly. Has a little look who's in that danger zone. There comes what you call it, the lob wedge, and that is exactly the pass I was expecting. And again, wow, a game of inches here, our second Remington of the day.
Yeah, just off to the left side here. As I said, here the Valiente Polo Farm field is playing super fast. And you can see this when someone breaks loose or gets an opportunity. they have been covering a lot of ground quickly here. So outlet pass coming from Oregon, and he's going to find Roberto.
Zeta will take it down the line or down the boards. Still Zeta. Yeah, slightly overhit it. And that ball initially will be pushed into his own half, but Manovija Mil will try and send it back. Wow, this is what I like. 90210 keeping that pressure on. Now, can they force an error here from Deadend Westhaven to get possession of the ball again? Well, this is exactly the kind of error that they were probably speculating on. And that, again, very, very close. Juan Cruz Marcos just not hitting the target there, but dangerously close.
Yeah. You notice the number of shots. When they left, we were kind of breaking it down. That I thought, and that when you go into the 10th, one of the things going to be talked about getting more shots.
Yeah,
we need to get more shots. Both teams, as they were working it down so hard. This beautiful passing, everything. They get inside around the 60, boom, the other team would take it the other way. Now both teams have made goals and have shot a goal a lot more. So good, great adjustments by both teams. Are we gonna get a safety here? I think you are.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, but it shows you, Dale, 26 goal, which we've covered, of course. But even at this level already, you just cannot afford to make a mistake.
No, you're right. Yeah, it's truly shows you the development of the game of polo. And well, a lot of it has to do with the technology and the ability to break things down. The stats, teams, they get the numbers and break down their shots and what's working and what's not working. And that's fabulous. Great to see. Here we go. Zeta with the penalty 6, 460-yarder. Little miss hit. Santi.
On the move. Santi Javajol drills it back downfield. And he was looking there for Evan White. He has to override. Picked up now by beg your pardon. I was going to say picked up by Florencio Lanuse. Not able to control it. Now then, Marcos sends it back downfield, looking for his found Sarah Siegel. And we know how dangerous she can be in front of goal. Gets a hook there, I believe, even if it's just a little chip by the number 2, by Santi Javajol. Obregon there just hovering there, waiting again for a potential mistake, an unforced error to jump on.
Javajol's going to take it down here and then leave it for the man behind. Good communication here as Evan's going to put that one down the field. Yeah, just a little bit uneven. Yeah,
unlucky.
So, yeah, Florencio just needs to slow up a little more. But, this is the pro play also by Zeta. He's going to check up here, secure that right of way. Doesn't come to actually, Florencio might have been better to try to go for the ball when he starts to check down and then see if you get the call, because you're going to get called for the uneven ride off every time. The minute you make contact, doesn't matter how hard the contact is. That little rub, trading paint, enough. As they do in NASCAR, you're going to get a call there. So maybe next time, if he goes to check down and he gets caught, go for the ball, and maybe you open the window and they don't call it. But if they do call it, then at least you made a more of a positive play to try to get out of there.
Obregon once again taking that penalty from the spot, a penalty 5-8, trying to feed the ball to Sarah Siegel Magnus, intercepted by Vijamil. Sends it out to the left-hand side. And away we go once again with Evan White. Ball is sent back to that halfway line, but this time Santi Javajol picking it up. Still, now the little chip shot out to the left-hand side, and there he is. Santi Javajol has the time to tee up and to eye up that goal mouth. Big hit. Obregon will pick it up on his own doorstep. In comes a challenge from the number 4 from Deadend Westhaven, Evan White. And That whistle will initially allow the players to go for a courtesy change, as it is around about that time here in the 5th and, of course, a penultimate chukker.
How many have we had? They've blown the whistle, I think, 3 times. They only 3 or 4 times for
And
for
one was
courtesy changes.
Yeah.
No foul, no timer. Just to give them the ability to change horses. Applause.
I mean, really, applause.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you talk about we always talk about that horse racing and 2 minutes, 50 seconds or something. So it's all set by Secretariat, and and to see a game that I said like this where they use the courtesy change 3 times, with the umpires giving a ball back on a possession play, on a fair play possession, not a penalty. Very, very nice.
No, it's been. But we anticipated this and we expected this, and the players have definitely not let us down. Some great shots here of the beautiful Valiente Polo field. Here on field 3 with that gorgeous clubhouse there on the left-hand side.
Did you get a shot of the tree again in the
earlier we
barn?
did. Earlier,
yeah, that's pretty cool. The beautiful trees on the property.
So 3:14 on the clock. I wonder what's going through the minds of Florencio, Evan, Santi, and Manu. They were down by 3. They're down by 2, and still a chukker and a half to play.
Yeah, I think like you said, a lot of time. No need to get flustered, and definitely got using the positive possession. Scored off the 5B from center in the 4th, and then like I said, both teams doing very good job. I think only one play shut down by Deadend for 902-0 on their knock-in. They actually got shut down before they got to center. Otherwise, both teams have done a great job getting the ball past center. So, positive possessions.
And another monster shot here by Geronimo Obregon. Picked up by the number 2 by Zeta. Zeta runs into a little bit of traffic. Javajol wants a piece of it. And doesn't only get a piece of it, he gets the whole pie. Now then, a little under the next shot. Here it comes. Did he hit that cleanly? Well, he didn't, but he did enough to get that over the back line there in between the 2 posts. So Santi Javajol reducing it to just 1 goal. As you said, Dale, as you said. I've always said you're not just a pretty face, Dale. I've always said that.
Oh, you're so funny. No, I think just like you said, I think both teams have done a good job facilitating the ball to these two Juan Cruz and Santi, and it's shown in the score here as they've gotten some great opportunities at plays. So here we go. On the other side, it's going to be Juan Cruz.
And then let's see if Juan Cruz can do what that team 90210 did the last time. When the opponent got a little bit closer, they very quickly came up with an answer in the form of a goal. Well, you took the words right out of my mouth.
And I apologize. That was your man, Obregon.
Obregon, yeah,
great
Geronimo.
job. I don't want to take that away from him.
No.
This is a beautiful play here. Their helmets are so
similar. Yeah,
yeah, similar. I apologize there to
Look at that.
Geronimo. Especially when he's got a man on his hip like that, Santi pushing him the whole time, and Obregon, strong horse he's riding there. I don't think that horse moved a bit.
No.
And he just took that ball all the way down, showing you Geronimo's not just ability to hit the big ball, but being a stick man.
Absolutely. So that 2-goal advantage restored. They've won the throw-in. Ball just goes over that halfway line, but it's picked up nicely here. Well, it was picked up nicely. Now it's picked up once again by 90210 with the number 3 there. Juan Cruz and Marcos. The open attempted backhander from Obregon.
And he missed that ball and got back on it.
Incredible. Incredible.
I thought Evan White was going to steal that ball.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, Obregon's going back the other way.
Yeah. Well, Well, this is exactly why he is somebody who I enjoy watching so much, because he just doesn't give up. You know, he works and works and works and grinds, and 99% of the time he also gets rewarded, and he's also such a nice chap. You know, he's such a nice chap.
Yeah, positive player right there. And another again, Sarah doing her job, putting that pressure on Santi to get him to release it. Ooh, broken play.
Here we go. Obregon just waiting. You see, it took a little time there to look to see where was his number 2. And Obregon again.
Yeah, you get the whistle here, I think. Or you might have run out of time. We'll see. But I think it's going to end the Chukker anyways. We'll see. Let the umpires work this one out, whether they got the time or on the final play here. This ball gets hit down the center. And then you got Evan going at it. He hooks the man right there. The man gets going. All right, we'll let them work it out, and we'll prepare. You don't want to miss this 6th and final Chukker. What a match here in the 2024 Sieber Memorial. All right, so 2-goal difference, pretty much the same as we had at halftime. Mm-hmm. So both teams scoring very, very evenly matched here in the second half. 3 by Santi Javajol, 2 by Geronimo Obregon, and 1 by Juan Cruz Marcos, making it 7-5. And we had a whistle at the end here, so we'll see what the final. Looks like they are going to give possession. So we did a right-of-way violation against the 90210 team at the end of the Chukker with 8 seconds left. So penalty 5A in favor of Deadend Westhaven. 6 Chukker action, 2-goal difference.
And here we go, quickly taken. And the extension there coming from Evan White. And now look, Sarah Siegel-Magnus coming back here, trying to clear it. Oh, he overran it. Well, a huge opportunity here, and enough time for 90210 to regroup and come back. Wow.
They get a whistle here on the play. And take a look at it. Get forward loose. He gets a piece of it. Oh, yeah, it looked like a. They already placed this ball. They decide to do their final decision, the umpires. And they're gonna check on this. They're talk this one out. They'll get a chance to look at this one in front of goal. So you might have one umpire thinking one umpire thinking the other, where they have the umpire trigger. And we talk about the triggers. As you remember, the triggers are check to keep a goal score in or out, check to keep the ball goes in or out on the sideline or thing, check and see if they disagree. So one umpire had a turn call. One umpire did not have a turn call. So they went to the third man IRO, and he says no foul, and they're going to win the bowling, though, and get a quick goal here. And I think it was Santi. Avajol. So Santi going to another level here in the second half. And get a good replay, hit on this on the replay. Quick bowl in. And so coming from the center of the ball based on the no foul on the play.
Yeah.
So we'll give that one to Santi, and they're back to the center.
Okay, a little bit unlucky, of course, for 90210. Now then, just one goal in it. Let's see if they will respond the way they did the last time. Remember, Geronimo Obregon winning that ball, taking it to goal and just making an open shut case. They've at least got the possession back. And I was about to say, coming out here into the sixth and final, Chukker, Deadend and Westhaven, I'm sure they will have a game plan up their sleeve as to how they want to get this over the finishing line. And, of course, leave the field victorious. But at the moment, it is the team in the dark shirts, 90210. Zeta will send that one into the danger zone, looking for Magnus. Bouncing ball, very unlucky there. She was once again in the right place at the right time. Florencio Lanuse. Now then, what's his job in the remaining little over 5.5 minutes to try and get that ball towards the south end of that field. Remember, this field runs north to south. Currently, the team in white, Deadend and Westhaven, playing towards that south end goal. That's where they need to be scoring, as 90210 playing into towards that north goal. And, they've got the ball. Can they take it all the way? Once again, the backhander from Javajol. Now then, where are his attacking players? That's what he'll be wondering. That's why he left that ball behind. Chance for everybody to get back in situ. But once they get over that halfway line, it's game over. The rotation working. Obregon going up front. Ball didn't arrive. Vijamil in a little challenge there. Still Vijamil. Now he'll take it around the outside of all that traffic. He'll be looking for someone to play it to, ideally on their stick side.
Got a lot of time.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, and you be careful here. Good pickup here.
Unlucky. Pony did help a little bit, but it wasn't enough. Now then, on the counter-offensive, Juan Cruz Marcos. Nicely done. Bouncing ball, not easy to control. Obregon. You can see him there just be running behind the pack. Near side forehand touch. Nicely done by Javajol. Into the corner they go. Now then, this needs to ideally be picked up, and it will be picked up by, player with the number 1 on his shirt. There he is. I beg your pardon, with the number 4 on his shirt, Evan White. And not able to make the touch and the contact that he wanted. So once again, 90210 have possession. We are slowly running out of time with just under 3.5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, they're going to get to a courtesy change here, but they're going to get one more run and picked up here and taken by Juan Cruz. Kaku keeping in between two players. I'm telling you, this kid's good with the ball. Next shot coming. Good block there by the Deadend and Westhaven team. That ball is going to trickle out of bounds. We'll go to our courtesy change, and when we return, we will have a possession play in favor of the white jerseys, Deadend Westhaven. And so this is going to be a fantastic 3:01, I think 3:05 left in the game. Now, Andrew said we have that game tomorrow in the World Polo League.
Yeah.
And just to tell you how important that game is, as he said, remember they played within their brackets, 3 different brackets. And tomorrow, the Kaya team, they need to win by, if they win by 2 goals, they tie the 4th place team. At the moment, Casablanca is the 1st place team, 2-0, plus 7 on their net goals. In the 2nd place, you have Audi, 1-1, plus 3 on their net goals. And then we have 3rd place, Lionita, 1-1, plus 1. And then you do have a number of teams that were 1-1. Park Place, Maltese Falcons, Travieso, and Senfest. And then you have Park Place with 0 and Maltese Falcons with 0. Travieso with 0. So, like I said, the Gaia team, if they win by 2, they'll tie those teams, and then they'll go to gross goals if they're to win. If they win by 3, then they'll go as the 4th place team, and they'll knock all the other 1-1 teams out. Same thing here with the Alegria team. They have the ability to get it done also. If they win by 5 goals, they'll tie. And if they win by 6, they will go as a 4th team. So this is going to be a huge game. And so that should be a lot of fun. So make sure you join us tomorrow for that game. And we've been anticipating it, been waiting. Like I said, we had some showered rain, and also the tournament committee, and of course our general manager working with all of the teams to make sure they're comfortable. And everybody was ready to go based on having to switch the games around. So here we go, though. Back to the game at hand. 3:05, 1-goal difference, possession, and in the Deadend Westhaven's hands, and it's going to be Santi Javajol.
And Javajol will be looking for Lanousse there at the front. Good pick up there, the way he corrects himself. Now on the near side, the more difficult shot to do. Can he cut across? He's got traffic coming on his near side. He was hoping that his number 2, Santi Javajol, will be right behind him. And now the turnaround. Or will it? No. Still working it. Yeah, a little unlucky there. Ball not quite able to land where he wanted to by Florencio Lanousse. Obregon. Monster shot. Out to the left-hand side ever so slightly. Not too far for Sarah Siegel-Magnus to pick up, but definitely not. And no problem here for Roberto Zeda. Zeda. Yeah, nice little flick shot there. Still Zeda. No, now it's stolen there by the number 3 by Manovija Mil. Gets it over the halfway line, surrounded there by black shirts, a little triangle there, the 90210 triangle, not allowing him to get through. And on the breakaway, Roberto Zeda. And you can see Magnus coming up. On top of your screen, there she is. Takes a shot, slightly topped that ball. Very unlucky. Pressure play, of course, as they go back into the corner. And Obregon fishing it underneath his own pony's belly, and that, of course, also of the opposition. Sends that one over the back line. What would you have done? Would you have worked it, Dale, or would you have done this?
I mean, he got a whole. We've seen this happen by both these teams. They shut you down when you get inside that 40-yard line. So I think he had a clean shot there. And remember, we talked about that with those top players. You know, they use the player that's defending them as a shot. You know, as well. You know, like their sights. So if they hit it just to the right of that player, they can hit it. They hit it between the posts. So he probably had a clean shot. It goes wide, though, and see what. Oh, we got a true breakaway here. Look at this. Looking for the equalizer as Manu's going to work it all the way out to the left side here. Get it inside the 60. Goes to the near side tail. Bounces off Lanousse. And 90210 will turn it around as the clock goes tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, they were lucky there. That could have easily been the equalizer, beg your pardon. Obregon just bringing calm and order within that team. Clock now running down. Yeah, they want to get that ball downfield as far as possible. They might even get a nice finishing touch here. They want to finish strong. That ball will just go out of bounds. Again, the rotation working ever so well as Obregon went up the field.
There's going to be a quick knock in here, Jan. They still have time if they go for it here. 13 seconds. They can go coast to coast in 10. Backed up nicely by Juan Cruz Marcos, and that's going to do it.
Unlucky. What a cracking game of polo. And from everybody at CTV Sports, congratulations to both teams for putting on an absolute masterclass of how the Sport of Kings should be played and was played. Of course, congratulations to 90210. Well done, Sarah Sieger, Magnus, Roberto Zeda, Geronimo Obregon, and Juan Cruz Marcos for winning this very important game with just the one goal, 7-6.
Yeah, high-level polo right there, 2024 Sieber Memorial. So congratulations to both teams. For Jan, Edic, Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.